Hey girls. So I have my next video for you from Convention Recap, and the one I'm covering is launching in new markets. So I was ridiculously excited to take this class because new markets are huge. They can be an amazing opportunity to grow your business in a very quick and short time. The work that goes into it is a lot of work, but the reward is a lot of reward. So I don't know if you guys heard, but when we launched our UK launch, we had our first black level in the UK within 3 days and our second black level in the UK within 5 days. So that just goes to show you that all that hard work they put in for months prior to the actual launch definitely paid off, right? Black status in 3 days. What? That would be amazing. Well, I have heard people say, well, that would never happen here. We've already launched. Well, what do you think happened to the girls that were above those UK girls? What do you think will happen to you if you have a German presenter hit black or a France presenter for our new France launch in 2016 hit black? It's not going to keep you where you are as long as you're working your business. It's going to launch you to the places you want to be too. So yes, it's extremely possible for a very successful launch in another country to launch your personal business off the charts, right? So that being said, there were 4 panelists on the new market launch discussion, and Marta Miller was the one she's a Spanish speaking gal who is absolutely freaking hilarious. Like, I think our moderator or mediator, whatever it's called, said, apparently we're at Marta's stand-up comedy show. So, I thoroughly enjoyed her. She's super laid back, super down to earth, and super silly, which is, I think why she has so much fun. So I have a few notes, so I'm just going to share them with you and I'm going to reference them. But when you have a new market coming to our business, it's really important that you work that long before anything happens, long before that launch. So you have your pre-launch period. I know that some of the UK girls that were on the panel said that they had been working their business as a presenter for, I think one said 8 months and one said 6 months. So they were working as presenters, building their clientele, building up their teams long before they could make any money. So it takes a lot of dedication, not only from them, but from you as their leader, because you're putting a lot of time and effort and you're not showing any of the financial benefits yet. But it all comes, right? So she had some tips for growing your pre-launch group, if you will, before a new market opens. And what you need to do first of all is you need to have a pre-launch group set up, catering towards that market. So for example, I just started a Mexico one because I have a couple girls in Mexico who are ready to go, who have teams that they're building underneath them. So I started that group, and in that group, you're going to post interactive posts. You want these women to build relationships with you, and you want them to be inspired. You want them to be excited and encouraged through this pre-launch time. You don't want them to get bored. So you're not going to create a group and post in it once a week or once every 2 weeks. You're going to post in it daily, a couple times a day, get them to interact, give them challenges, teach them about the products, teach them about the company. That way that when they launch, they're educated. And as they're talking to women in their market, they're educated on what they're doing. Because that's so important. If they're not educated and it doesn't seem like they know what they're talking about, would you join them? Probably not. So start the group, post interactive things daily, be excited, be encouraging, be fun, and be informative. Now, you're also going to want to provide images that have that market's language on them. So like right now, I'm focusing on Spanish images so that I can share with these girls so that they can save them and they can start utilizing them into their daily Facebook profile life. But first, how do you get those girls? How do you get women in this market? Well, on Facebook, there's that wonderful little search bar at the top, and you can type in there friends of friends in Mexico or friends of friends in Germany, and all these ladies are going to pop up. Now, the common courtesy is do not friend somebody that says she's friends with Amanda Cruz, or she's friends with Karina Sykes, or she's the mutual friends. You need to watch that. Make sure it's not another presenter, because that's just being tasteful. We are not here to steal other people's girls. So if it's a mutual friend and the mutual friend is a presenter, then don't friend that one. Move on to the next one. Trust me, there's hundreds, there's thousands, there's millions. So just keep going. Do that daily. My goal right now is to add 15 new girls from Mexico every single day to my friends list. And the reason why I do 15 is because half of them don't accept your friend request because they don't know you. So add your friends and do that for the different markets. You can start doing that for France now, girls. We have 6 months to prepare for France. That is a great amount of time to really build a market over there. So start doing it now. Friends of friends in the search bar. You can also go into that market and start looking at the hashtags they're using. So for Mexico, I would probably look up on Instagram or look up on Facebook, Mexico hashtags. I would start the friends that are accepting my friend request. I'll start looking at their profile, seeing which hashtags they're using, because you want to use the popular hashtags for that market. And that's because hashtags then your information and your photo goes to that hashtag library. So if I hashtag, I haven't used this one, but let's just say I hashtag Mexico makeup. Anybody who hashtags Mexico makeup, that goes there. So now I'm in that database. So the hashtags are important. Another crazy thing that she said, which I was telling my husband, and my husband's like, do it. I'm like, maybe I will. It's kind of nervous, but is go on to meetup.com. It is basically a social site where people can type up, ladies having coffee on Wednesday, and it's all in your area. So Marta said, I will go on meetup.com and I will type in Latino women meeting for coffee. And I show up. I go. I don't talk about Unique. I don't bring up my business. I just go and I start building relationships. If they ask me what I do, that's one thing, but I keep it short and sweet. I'm not there to fish. I'm there to build a relationship first. And then my love and passion for my business will shine through on my Facebook, which I friended them and they get to see it. So that's an amazing thing. And it definitely is an outgoing personality challenge, but I think it's beneficial for all of us. And the other thing she said, when you start your launch group, your pre-launch group for these markets, you want to be able to keep track of who is who. So when you look underneath the members of the group, you can see who added them. So that's a really easy way. But also what she recommended, and which I'm doing and I've put into effect, is let's say I have Jessica and she's my girl in Mexico, okay? So she added 7 girls to the launch group. I had her start a chat with all 7 of those girls on Messenger. And when they add girls, they need to put them in that chat too. It kind of keeps your database of girls that you're adding together so that nobody's confused. So that on launch day, Jessica can go in, first thing, sign up. She gets her link. She posts her link into her chat, and then her girls sign up under her, and then they get their link, and then they can post theirs into their chat. So each girl needs to have their own message going with their own girls in it, as well as them being in the group. But that makes it really easy. That makes it so that it's almost simultaneous sign up so that they can get going. Now those are all the notes that I have for opening in new markets. Obviously, once you start your launch group and you start doing that, there's other things that can go into effect, but that is how you can get it started and how you can start building your friends in that market so that you can build your group. So I think that's it for that. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. There was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, Periscope profile. She said she has a Periscope profile. So I have a Periscope profile. I haven't used it yet. I'm a little unfamiliar with it, and I like to get a little bit more knowledgeable about something before I just dive into it. I'm not the most tech savvy person out there. So, but she said Periscope profiles are a great way to do it too. So I'll have to do some more information to let you guys know how you can utilize your Periscope profile in launching a new market. Besides just being able to communicate with your team, I don't know if there's a way that you can market different audiences on it. So I'll find out and I'll let you guys know. But besides that, that's all I have for launching in new markets. And I hope that you guys learned something. And I can't wait to see the rest of the videos. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.